Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer found themselves in need of a small, portable power source for a recent winter road trip. The primary challenge was ensuring their old bus's engine block heater could be powered up each morning, a necessity for starting in the cold, especially when external power outlets at hotels couldn't be guaranteed. Our reviewer specifically sought out an inverter model, knowing they provide a cleaner and more stable electrical current. After some research, this particular generator stood out due to its great reviews and attractive value proposition compared to similar units available at local tool stores. Upon receiving it, this client gave the unit a thorough once-over, added the required oil, and was immediately pleased with its design. They noted that this portable generator is relatively light and very easy to carry around, which was a huge plus for their travels. When put to the test, the performance was excellent. While it has only seen a few hours of use so far, it flawlessly accomplished its main mission of running the 1000 watts engine block heater every morning. Our reviewer was particularly impressed by how quiet the machine was while operating. They utilized the eco mode setting, which handled the purely resistive load of the heater perfectly, though they haven't yet tested it with other types of electrical demands. Looking ahead, this client is excited to find more uses for this power source, believing it's perfectly suited for camping, various job site tasks, or any scenario demanding a modest amount of convenient AC power. While only time will reveal its true long-term durability, the initial impression is overwhelmingly positive, leaving the reviewer very impressed with their purchase.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer begins by noting that for its price point, this portable generator has proven to be superior to any other similar model they've owned. Having gone through several other well-known brands in the past, including a popular Japanese model and a few different budget-friendly options, they have a solid basis for comparison. All of the previous units came with their own set of frustrating issues. One prominent brand, for instance, simply failed after an attempted service adjustment. Other more common models would just stop working entirely anywhere from 6 months to 2 years after purchase, and another is still awaiting a replacement part just to get it running again. A common thread among all of them was a weak recoil starter cord that would begin to fray almost immediately, and they were all surprisingly noisy during operation. In stark contrast, this new generator has been a completely different experience. A reviewer highlights that it consistently starts on the first or second pull without fail. It's also impressively fuel efficient, running for about 5 hours on just half a gallon of fuel while in its economy mode, which is more than enough for their power needs. They describe it as honestly the quietest portable generator they have ever owned, a significant improvement over the loud models they used before. Even the build quality seems superior. After more than 24 starts, the pull cord shows no signs of wear. This client is currently using the unit for about 5 hours a day to top off a battery bank, and so far the whole family is satisfied. They even plan on installing an hour meter to keep up with oil changes more accurately. Ultimately, this client feels that for the investment, this is a top-performing unit, and strongly suggests it's the one to get if you need a reliable backup power source.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this portable generator. Setting it up was pretty straightforward. Our reviewer used the recommended oil and non-ethanol gas for the initial fill-up. It took a few pulls to get it going, but once it started, it ran smoothly after switching from choke to run. The client ran it for an hour under a decent load, then changed the oil. Thankfully, they didn't find any metal shavings in the drained oil, which is always a good sign. The real test came when our reviewer hooked this generator up to their power bank. They started charging at a moderate rate, and the generator handled it fine. They gradually increased the charging rate, and the generator kept up, pushing out more power. However, when they tried to max out the power bank's charging rate, the generator tripped the load. It seems like the continuous output is capped around 1700W, quite a bit less than the advertised 2500W, or even a 2000W still. This client believes it will work for their needs. To keep this generator in good shape, our reviewer is being diligent about oil changes. They plan to switch to a synthetic blend and change the oil frequently, even if it's a bit overkill. They figure it's a small price to pay for potentially extending the generator's lifespan.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.